Hello everyone, I'm here to do a review on, as you guessed it, Cocaine Bear. Bloody, there have been a lot of trailers for this movie, there have been a lot of hype around it, I've seen it everywhere. Even in the UFC, they had on the octagon, there was a sticker for Cocaine Bear. It's everywhere, I tell ya. And the hype for it is fucking real. You know, as you can probably tell, it's a movie about a bear ingesting a bunch of cocaine and then going and killing a bunch of fucking people. You know, it sounds like pretty much everything you could want in a movie. And I could probably just end the review there and you go watch it anyway. But I feel like there's some points in it to hammer home too. Now, it's not just a movie about a bear killing people and having cocaine. Like, don't get me wrong, most of the fun of the movie is that. But there's a bit more to it just than that. Now, any movie like this usually worries me because we've all seen trailers like King Kong and fucking Godzilla, you know, with their more recent reboots. Half the movie will just be the humans fucking around and it's all boring and you only get like 10-20 minutes of the monster actually fucking shit up. Now, I was a bit worried about that going into the movie because it does show off a lot of scenes in the trailer. I wouldn't watch the trailer too many times because the trailer does give away a fair bit. You know, if you watch the trailer too many times, there's going to be a few scenes in the movie where you're like, oh fuck, I've seen this. But if you only watch the trailer once, you have a lot of fun. But anyways, the humans in this movie, there's about 4 sets of them, or there's more than that, but there's main 4 sets of humans, and their storylines are actually interesting. The first bit of the movie takes a while to set it all up, but once the movie's flowing and all their characters are already introduced, it flows really well. Like, half of the fun of the movie isn't just the bear running around killing people, but it's the way the humans are interacting to that. You know, the way they're reacting to a bear running around. And all the different humans in this story have their own reason why they're there in this park while the bear's going on cocaine. I'll give you a little rundown on the plot. So the reason why there's a bear eating cocaine in the forest and killing people is because at the start of the movie, a guy is in an aeroplane, he's flying across the park, he dumps a bunch of cocaine, and part of the storyline is that there's drug dealers heading to this park to pick up the cocaine. And then along the way, you know, there's another storyline with a mother who's lost her kids, and her kids just so happen to be in the forest while that's all going on. So you have a lot of different characters with their own reasons for being in the forest, but now that they're all there, they're all having to put up with this fucking bear that's on cocaine. And it's very interesting watching all the different storylines like cross across each other as the movie goes. And the humans are very funny too. Like, a lot of their storylines are just so funny, and just like, obviously there's a lot of jokes about like them just being like, oh, the bear is fucked, it's on cocaine. It's very interesting, I think, because the humor in this movie is very, like, it doesn't take itself seriously. Like, you can tell obviously it's a movie about a bear on cocaine and they really poke that joke a lot, but at the same time it's like the way it's filmed and the way the characters are talking and that, you do feel like, oh yeah, this is how people would react if they were in that situation. Like, it reminds me of The Wolf of Wall Street in the way that, like, it's absurd and it's stupid over the top, you know, it's dumb, but like, it's still mature, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't, like, a kid would still laugh at The Wolf of Wall Street because it's swearing a lot and because it's, you know, dumb and that, but the kids wouldn't get half of the little details, like half of the little jokes, you know what I mean? And for me, it's just good to see good human characters in a movie like this, because it doesn't drag the movie along. The movie doesn't drag at all. Usually you get enough bear scenes in between the human scenes that it really keeps the movie flowing. It's only like an hour and a half, so it's not like a big fucking 2-3 hour movie that you have to, you know, drag through. It's to the point and it's very good. And one of the things I really love about this movie too is that I feel like at the last 2 or 3 years, because of COVID, I feel like all the movies that were in cinemas, when the cinemas were open, was like superhero movies, big budget movies, or movies that were already part of a franchise. I loved going to the cinema and watching a movie that was just unique. It was based on a new story. Like, yeah, it's based on a true story, you know, something that people have read about and talked about before, but it's new, it's exciting, And that's all I wanted. I didn't want like a big crazy set pieces and shit like that. I didn't want like big action scenes and, you know, dumb shit. I just wanted a fun movie that I could go to and enjoy, you know, and it hit all the marks. You know, the humans were funny, the action was really good. I can't believe I haven't even talked about much about the action. Like, yeah, it's a lot, you know, you see some, you know, typical action movie shit, you know, but the way the bear kills some of these people, bro, like it gets more brutal the more the movie goes on. Like, some of these action scenes where the bear kills some of the people, the way he kills some of these people's pretty creative. Like, they didn't just do the typical like it scratch them and they die off scene. You know how they do that a lot in horror movies, like the people die off scene, you don't actually see it. Like, you do see it a lot, and you do have some of them in it. You know what I mean? Not every bear death is really exciting, but a lot of them are. And I just really love that there's unique movies again. Like, honestly, would recommend this to anyone. Like, if you're just sitting at home bored, thinking, fuck it, I haven't been to the cinemas in ages, I think this is the movie to do it. And I really hope that other directors take note and try to just make fun, unique movies again. You know, it doesn't have to be fucking, you know, a masterpiece that tells some intricate, real layered fucking story. You know, we just want a movie about a cocaine-fueled bear eating a bunch of cunts. And that's what we got here. And I couldn't have asked for any more. You know, if you were drunk or high like I was while watching it, you're going to have a really fun time. But even if you weren't, you're still going to have fun here regardless. I think this is a movie for everyone. Obviously not kids, because, you know, they talk a lot about cocaine in it. But, like, fuck it. I'd let my kids watch it. I don't have kids, so I'm probably not the best person to ask on that. But I probably wouldn't be a good parent. But I'd let them watch it, you know. But yeah, I hope you like this review, and I hope you go see Cocaine Bear, because I want everyone to support this movie. I want more movies like this. This is good shit. This is fucking cinema, bro. This is fucking cinema. Dead set. Have a good one.